Hey guys, so in this episode we're just going to take a detailed look at how I made the ARP in this lane 8 drop. But before we begin, just please remember to subscribe and like the video and leave a comment if you can. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and it gets my videos promoted more and allows me to keep doing this more often. Okay, so let's have a listen to what we're going to be making. Okay, so just a reminder that this song is in B major, as it's one of the happier sounding keys, and I've used mainly the root note, the 5th note, and the major 6th. And these are the B, the F sharp, and the G sharp. And these 3 notes together are one of the main reasons that this track sounds so happy and vibrant, and Lane 8 often uses this technique of the root, the 5th, and the 6th within his songs to create that happy and uplifting vibe. As opposed to if I change this to an E, for instance, which doesn't really fit with it, but not only that, it sounds a lot darker as well. So in terms of the actual sound design, I've created this track within Diva, and I started with a preset from the mini mono, and then I've just upped the cutoff to about 88, and then we have the FM of oscillator 1 at about 10, with the envelope at 28, and then a little bit of emphasis there as well. And then we've just upped the attack a bit here, changed the decay to 48, and we've turned the sustain all the way up. And then for this other one, we have the attack and the sustain all the way down, with the decay sitting at 35. So next we've turned on both oscillator 1 and 2. Oscillator 1 is pulled down an octave, and oscillator 2 is pulled down 5 semitones, so that they're playing 7 semitones apart. And then you'll see oscillator 1 is turned all the way up, with oscillator 2 turned up just below halfway. This is because the sound in oscillator 2 is higher, so you want to try and match those frequencies there by bringing it down a bit. And then I've just turned on the plate reverb and lowered the wet signal a bit, and I've just turned on the decay as well. So you can see if I just turn off the echo as well, it's actually quite a dry, dull sound, but it's really brought to life by the delays and the reverbs. So for this extra echo that I've got in here, you can see I have quite a low dry wet and a low feedback as well. And then I've just set it to stereo, but you can also have it on ping pong if you like. It's just really up to your personal preference and how wide you want the sound, with ping pong sounding a bit wider than the stereo one. And then both the left and right are set to an 8th note and they're on dotted. And then the auto filter here was just opening up slowly for the build. And then I've just cut out everything below about 160 Hz to just make sure there isn't any unwanted frequencies clashing with the bass or the kick. And then finally, you can just automate or change the cutoff frequency here, either by automating it or changing it manually to really just hone in on the exact sound that you want. And in opening up the cutoff, you bring the ARP further forward in the mix, and the same goes for if you're closing the cutoff, you're pulling it further away in the mix. So in the next episode, I'll be going over these 3 bass elements here. And then in the one after that, I'll be going over the lead element here. So once again, just make sure that you've liked the video and click subscribe so that you can stay up to date with these videos coming out within the next week.